Dr. Drew?
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to apologize in advance. There is a very mean producer over there who's telling me that I have to keep it short.
Oh.
And if there's one thing that I remember from our last interview, about 3.5 years ago, we did not keep it short. We just yacked like the two old gals that we are. You are everywhere these days. You have your HLN show, so many appearances. You're everywhere. Well, podcasts.
I have a few podcasts. I have one by myself, I have one with Adam Carolla, and I have one with Bob Forrest.
Do you feel a great moral responsibility to educate people with facts that you know because you studied for so long that the lay people wouldn't know?
I feel, first of all, grateful to have the opportunity. I have deep gratitude. But yeah, I feel like I'm compelled. Like I got into media, you don't know this, I got into media in the 80s because of AIDS.
Scientists at the National Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta today released the results of a study which shows that the lifestyle of some male homosexuals has triggered an epidemic.
I thought, we have got to talk about this. No one was talking about it. I was 24 years old. As I went on in my training, I was taking care of bucket loads of AIDS patients. Everybody died. It was the most, people forget how dark and tragic that time was. And I said, you know, people have to understand, talk to young people about this thing. And no one was talking to young people about it then. It was considered bizarre to talk to young people about STDs in the media.
So that's when you got on Loveline?
I got on radio, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, and so I thought I was doing community service. I thought it was just a little sort of fun community service I did once a week for free for 10 years. I just would do it and I'd get up and educate, and it became my passion. And so now it's sort of broadened out to other disciplines and other ways of doing it, but I'm still, at my core, that's my thing. I just want to make a difference. That's all I want to do, make a difference.
Where is the intersection between knowledge, like medical knowledge, and entertainment?
Adam used to make a joke about this. Adam Carolla was on all those years on radio and MTV.
To me, the guy getting the laser out and pointing it at the Johnson, he's getting a tip, right, Drew?
Right, Adam. He said, you know, it's like the Gainsburger in the pill, which if you remember what Gainsburger is, children, it was a dog food that was sort of dry and you made a patty. It looked like hamburger.
Nasty.
They called it Gainsburger. Nasty. And he goes, look, it's like if you want a dog to take a pill, you can't hold the pill out to it, but you wrap it in Gainsburger. They take the pill every time. He goes, well, Drew, you're the pill, and Adam, I'm the Gainsburger. I said, oh, yeah, it's good. I'm the pill. That's fine.
Gainsburgers, the canned dog food without the can.
Probably 4 years ago, I looked in the mirror and went, I think it's time to admit to yourself you're doing television. I was really sort of this kind of like, I'm not really, but I'm paying attention now, where I didn't pay attention before. I paid attention to just getting the information across, and now I'm paying attention to the whole story, the whole picture.
I connected it and said, I see it, and I want to see that flourish.
Wow, I never heard it like that.
That was a real moment with your dad.
So something occurred to me as I was reading through your extensive resume. I think there is great value in coming clean with stories of getting sober or of kicking certain habits, and I find those things very inspiring. I love the shows you do. Every now and then I have to ask myself, would I really want to go on that show and have everybody see it?
On my show?
Yeah.
I'm this beautiful, talented actress. I myself up.
We had this strange phenomenon happen to nearly 100% of the patients. Is they came in really just wanting to be on TV and get a paycheck and maybe learn a little bit of addiction, some of them more than others. And 100% of them essentially ended up going from sort of being resistive and taking it very casually to realizing this is real treatment, to valuing the treatment, to wanting to share it with other people.
I had a breakthrough last night.
And so on the This Life podcast I do with Bob Forrest now, we're reconnecting with all the people we treated and stuff. There's a lot of people doing very, very well. And it's addiction. It's a fatal disease. Like with any other disease process, you're not going to win them all. I'm happy with any wins because it's a treacherous, horrible disease. And it's killing. People finally are becoming aware every day now.
So what has to happen in your opinion?
What has to happen, in my opinion, is doctors need to understand addiction. When they when they inadvertently addict a patient, rather than dismissing them as a patient, they need to bring them in and say, look, we didn't intend this, but we have a second problem now. It's called addiction. I'm going to refer you for treatment. Number one. Number two. Number three, realize that opiates, painkillers, are not a treatment for chronic pain. They are not. There's no evidence that it's a good treatment for chronic pain. That's where a lot of the trouble is coming from. And finally, the combination of a benzodiazepine, a Valium-like drug, and an opiate is a fatal combination, and they are routinely given together.
Are you the least fun person in a dinner party?
Let's go to an upside.
Yeah, I know it's.
You don't have prostate cancer. Did you everything's gone well.
Congratulations
No, it's
on
gone
recovery.
very well, but it's just a little uplifting news for y'all.
You've never looked better.
No, it's been good.
Prostate is treating you well?
No, prostate's gone. Prostate's been surgically removed.
Goodbye, prostate. Take that. Any other positive?
PCF.org if you want any information about prostate cancer. One of the most common cancers on earth is prostate cancer. You know, if you have a first-degree relative, check at 40. Every rest of you men, start at 50. It's usually the women that get the men in, as was the case with me. It was my wife.
Are you kidding?
I am not kidding you.
You're Dr. Drew.
I know, and I'm a man, and I'm a patient.
And
it's,
Mrs.
those things won way over being a physician. And here I am.
Yes,
I still
proof.
get erections. It's all good.
Oh,
Everything's
good,
fine. Not
good.
right here, right
That's
now, but
so
maybe I will if you keep touching me
news.
like that.
It's keeping it on, ending it on a high note.
And so,
Woo! Anyone got a cigarette?
this was a much better time with you than I had last time.
No, but I mean, last time you sang to me. I had a great
No, this
time.
is way better. This is way
Okay,
better.
it's better.